Hello, everybody. Fear my games to the next part of my Guild Wars Prophecies playthrough. We are in Lion's Arch. Got some fancy stuff here. Got the Lion Guard. Got a lot of quest givers in this place. So we might be spending a decent amount of time in Lion's Arch and the areas around Lion's Arch to try and get all of these different side quests completed. I guess if we're going to be doing side quests, we might as well accept every single side quest that we encounter. What do you say? Let's get started with this Bodris the Outfitter. Hello, hello. You've come to the right place. If you've got the gold, I've got the goods. What can I help you with? The merchant's plea. Listen, friend. I'm in a spot of trouble. I promised to deliver a shipment of herbs to the new Ascalon settlement, but with all the Tengu on the roads, no one has been able to make the delivery. I do have a nephew in the Lion Guard who should have helped me out, but that ne'er-do-well has a talent for disappearing whenever you need him, if you know what I mean. What do you say? You look like you can take care of yourself. Could you deliver the strong box to Captain Greywind in the Ascalon settlement for me? I'll take care of it. So it looks like the Ascalon settlement is in northern Kraita, it would appear. Very important for us to do this because, you know, those are our people, so we might as well make sure we deliver the goods to our people. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Oh, the Vitae is definitely something I want. I don't really care about the other part, though. Oops. Minor expertise isn't too bad. Oops, I didn't mean to salvage that. I don't really need the expertise in it right now, so I'm just going to demolish just disband it with my basic salvage kit. Let's see. I think we could sell everything else to the merchant that we were just talking to, actually. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. My day's been okay today. Not too bad, not too great, so just middle of the road, really. But that's okay. Happens sometimes. I had a nice time reading a book, though, actually, right before I started here. When I came home, I just lay down and relaxed for a couple minutes by just reading a book. And then I'm like, well, I need to start getting this video done because right now it's Thursday, and you know, this video I upload every Friday. Originally I was going to do this on Tuesday, but my work schedule changed, so now I work when I normally would head home during my lunch break, and yeah, so now I'm doing it right now. Essentially, what's over here? I've never actually bothered going this way. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is nothing's here. But hey, I might as well explore every little bit, right? I was actually expecting that guy to have a quest for me, you know, that little collector over there, but who knows? This could very well be nothing but just a decent view. Oh, look, there is a building here, but nobody outside of the building. It's a lighthouse. I'm not really sure it's the best idea to have it on during the day. Might be a bit of a waste. But it's okay. We got the ocean. We got the fog. The distance and the clouds and the night. And that ship is just sitting there. Not moving. If from here you can see, that's a big looking keep right there. I think we have a mission there one day, eventually, I think. I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, but I believe we have a mission that takes us there. We can see the port aspect of things from here. Lion's Arch before it's destroyed for the first time. It is destroyed several times. For the first time that I know of, at least. Is about 200, maybe about, no, not 200 years. I think about 150 years, something like that. Because when the dragon it wasn't. I forget the dragon's name. The undead dude. Raised ore. Because right now, ore used to be here. This used to be ore, but then it sunk for reasons that will be explained in game actually later. But then he got risen and all this, and his grand tsunami that destroyed Lion's Arch as it is. So this guy has been pretty important when we want to leave. When we want to leave, is basically if we want to leave Kryta to one of the to either factions or Nightfall. We might dip our toes into the one in Nightfall, however, but we wouldn't do any more than that. Well, we won't be doing Kantha. I don't want to like even dip my toes into Kantha, even though I think this would be nice dipping our toes into Kantha, is that we can get max level armor right away if we go to Kantha. Otherwise, we're kind of stuck with what armor we have until we get a little bit further along. So it's a bit of a, it would be nice to have kind of a situation. Ooh, oh, I think she's the one that gives us the Kryta quest, so we have to be careful if she has only one quest. I think maybe. No, wait, this might be the Canthan quest, isn't it? We have a saying in Cantha: "May the heavens attend to your needs. I shall attend to your wants." I promise my traders will do all that is in their power to see that you can buy anything your heart desires. What business do we have to discuss? The Weaver of Nebo. What is this? What troubles these Crichtons are. I went out of my way, a virtual act of charity, you see, to support the poor craftsmen of Nebo village. All that I asked in return was a small quantity of linen to help me recover my expenses. I fulfilled my end of the bargain, but they repaid me with shoddy goods I cannot use, and turned away the messenger I sent. I wonder if you would do me a favor and take word to Ethem the artisan. Let him know that I wish to be reasonable. I assure him that some accommodation can be reached if he only agrees to speak with me. Oh, maybe this one isn't the Canthan one, in which case I'll take this one without any issues. So let's see, the Zaishan Scout. But, who's the other NPC? Okay, that's about the guild hall. I won't worry about that then. So this one's going to take us to the Nebo Prop, which is also about Northern Kryta, would appear. So, this one, though, I think this guy is definitely the one that at least takes me to Nightfall. Maybe. At least gives me a hero, I think. Greetings for my games. Someone has been looking for you. Cormir, Spear Marshal of the illustrious Sunspears, has traveled here from the lands of Alona to the south. She's been asking most diligently after you. Cormir awaits at the Lion's Gate. Lionguard Beda will grant you entrance to speak with her. So I could speak with her now, but I'm still debating on whether or not I want to feel worth it. Yes. I actually patched this one. I just passed it. I will pause. I'm going to pause this real fast to help this guy out. I'll be right back. There, we're back. So yeah, he was just asking where the Zoonlight gift giver was, which is that guy right there. So that way he can use his birthday vouchers to get his gifts. I think purple. Sorry about that. Alright, so Len Calderon, he seems to also have a side quest for us. Let's look at that. Did you feel the earth shake for my games? I was working my fields when the ground began to quake furiously, sort of like my wife does when I leave my dirty socks on the dining room table. I like that. Suddenly, the dirt around me swelled up and collapsed, leaving a giant crevasse in its place. I thought I heard voices, so I looked inside for survivors. I couldn't make out any faces, but swear I saw shapes moving in with the dust-filled darkness. I ran as fast as I could. Please, you must go back and investigate this catastrophe. That one is actually a quest we're not going to accept. Okay, logged off. Okay, never mind. I was about to reply to him, but it's fine. That one we're not going to do because Len Calderon, that quest that he's referring to is actually going to take us to the Eye of the North. Eye of the North is not one I'm against dipping into. But if we're going to dip into it, I want to make sure I actually take the mission and just do it. The reason why is mostly due to the fact that, like every time you leave Lions Arts, it'll be shaking and things like that until you do it. So it's just an inconvenience. So I'm not going to accept that quest yet. So let's see this Magi Malaquia. I'm known to mortal men as Magi Malaquia. I don't think I pronounced his name right at all. I have been researching new methods in skill acquisition. Such a task is effortless to one such as I, of course. But I lack one final ingredient. Long ago, ancient tablets were brought here from Ore by wizards of some consequence. They were buried in North Krita province, where their magic seeped into the very earth. I sent villagers to excavate these tablets for me. But alas, they unearthed only magical beings made of clay. I believe that these enchanted clay creatures hold shards of the Orient tablets within themselves. I need heroes such as you to defeat these creatures and return to me the Orient tablet shards contained within. Bring me 5 shards that I may continue my research. And of course, accept this task. It looks like we got the rare scroll merchant over there. Armin the Guide. So, what's on your mind? A report to the White Mantle. Why, hello there, and welcome to Lion's Arch. I see you're another one who's been offered sanctuary here by the grace of the White Mantle Justicars. The White Mantle rules this kingdom. If you hadn't figured that out, so if you mean to stay here, you'd best report your presence officially. There's a barracks in Dialesso Seaboard, just west of town. Talk to Mantle Knight Caria, and he'll sort things out for you. I'll take care of it. And then I know we have more side quests more quests from this guy. I think we might actually have a. So we have a. So this one we're not gonna do. I think. Where's this one? No, it's the. Wait, which one's the? I thought he had the one that took me to Cantha. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, it's you, Fearmy Games. Metal has been looking all over for you. Apparently, he has received a letter with some disturbing news. A letter sent by an old friend. Oh yeah, so this one is the Cantha one. A letter sent by an old friend from Cantha. He asked me to tell you to meet him out in North Krita province if I happen to see you. He's probably waiting there now, right now. Menlo looked pretty upset. You may want to go talk to him. So, I'm going to say Cantha Inventory because that's going to take us to Cantha, which we're not going to do right now. So we'll do the Villainy of Galroth. Seems to be a side quest that we can do here, however. So we'll do that. Galroth must be stopped. If he gains whatever secrets are locked within the Wizard's Tower in Keswick's Peak. Gods be merciful, I know not who to trust within the Lion Guard. So many I thought beyond reproach are still loyal to him. So many I thought, I need an outsider to find Galroth and put an end to his villainy. You are the only one who has a chance of defeating him. Who's this Galroth that I'm supposed to be stopping? It's like apparently some guy who the Lion Guard might have loyalty to. So either he's like a commander of the Lion's Guard, or maybe he's one of the former royalty. That could be it. That could be it. So I think we've walked over all of Lion's Arch, I think. Yeah, there's over there's not important. Yeah, so basically the only quest we haven't accepted is the one that takes us to the Eye of the North, the one that takes us to Alona, which is Nightfall, and the one that takes us to Cantha, which is Factions. So we've not accepted those quests. I might accept one, or might accept all of them sometime in the future. I think we'll definitely be accepting the Nightfall, the Cat Factions, not immediately, but eventually. Eventually we'll accept that. The reason why it's going to be eventually, not immediately, is that I'm still trying to decide whether or not, how much I want to dip in my toes into. Because I do want to just go, this is, Prophecies playthrough, not, the whole thing, you know what I mean? But you know, it would be a nice thing to kind of see what Menlo does if he starts like breaking off kind of a thing. So it looks like Mox here. If we want to get if we only wanted one of our side quest characters, Mox would be the one here. So why? So Merchant's Plea, or so what's going on here? So basically, they're talking to this person who's going to lead them to the Ascalon settlement. Sin is throwing a fuss. Menlo's trying to calm her down. Though when I doubt you get us thrown out of an entire country, I'd prefer you not to try, Sin. I'm sorry for my commands rudeness to Mars. Please continue. So basically, Sin's being a bit of a bitch, and the other three are like, one's like, calm down, the other one's like, you know, smart ass, and the other one's like nice, and like, oh, what is so sorry about that. So we'll find the Aslan settlement to the northwest, according to Damaris. It's not far from the shores of the Giant's Basin, the Great Salt Lake out past the swamp. I'm assuming it's like here or something like that. Before we check that, we get so Mox is actually a character that came out like after Eye of the North, as kind of an extra character where we can do some stuff with him. I think I'll accept him. I'll talk to him. That'll instantly give us Mox because he'll lead. Even if I don't dip my toes into Alona, I can still have a frontline fighter in Mox and not have to worry about it. So I think I'll talk to him. You are the one. So now we've unlocked the hero Mox. Mox may be smaller than the average golem, but he more than makes up for it with superior technology developed by an observant inventor, Zin. He also gives us the golem user manual. Double-click to read to run the golem's tutorial simulation and receive your mission from Zin. And click Enter Mission button inside the book. Mox must be in your party and must be inside an outpost to run the tutorial. If you lose your golem user manual, you could acquire a new one from Zin in a secret underground lair. So I can double click this, for example, and I can basically see, oh, I got a golem. So basically, it tells you a little bit more about the information about it. We'll worry about this stuff later. We're not going to do any of the missions or anything like that now. Honestly, with this book, I could probably just destroy this one without having to worry about it and use this in its place. So it looks like we got 2 side quests here. We won't worry about Mox now. We'll get Mox later. We have Lion Guard Riddick. Hail, traveler. I am Lion Guard Riddick. I serve the Lion Guard under First Watch Sergio. I have the honor of protecting the gate to the Lion's Arch. He apparently has a side quest for me. The duties of a Lion Guard. Let me ask you something. Do I look like someone with nothing better to do than stand here all day, every day? I didn't think so. So why is it that you could tell that even though we hardly know each other, but that thoughtless Orin, for all the years we've been friends, thinks it's perfectly fine to go gallivanting about when he is supposed to be here guarding the gate? I bet he's off trying to romance Maraba again, even though it's clear she wants nothing to do with him. In fact, can you do me a favor and check? Her farm's just a short ways northwest of here. Sure, I'll help you out, dude. So what's some of the questions you can answer? So I could ask him, what is this place? You are in North Crichton Province. The Lion Guard patrols the road when it can, but the truth is that this area can still be rather hazardous. If it is civilization that you seek, you may enter through this gate. There is no greater city interior than Lion's Arch. And do you need any assistance? I thank you, except for the side quest. But I believe I can attend to my duties without assistance. I do not mean to sound arrogant, but I once had the honor of sparring with Galroth himself in the practice yard. If it is employment you seek, you should look for the White Mantle. They claim their standards are exacting and that they only accept the chosen into their organization, but they always seem eager enough to recruit fresh bodies. So apparently Galroth has appeared again from our side quest, and apparently he's well known as being a strong dude. Where can I find the White Mantle? The White Mantle have a barracks just west of the city. They'll pretend they chose the location for some holy significance. But just between us, First Watch Sergio does not allow them into Lion's Arch proper. Only the Lion Guard may bear arms within the great city. Well, if they run the place, then how are the Lion Guard able to really tell them what to do? They seem to have better armor than the Lion Guard do, if we're being honest. So you already answered that one. It looks like he answered all my questions. So it looks like his side quest is actually pretty dang close. So if Damaris now gives a side quest. I've been trying to tell your friends here how to get to the Ascalon settlement, but the rude woman keeps interrupting me. The settlement is northwest of here. You should be able to follow the signs and get there safely. Perhaps you could lead your friends there for my games. I would take you myself, but there are rumors that the Shining Blade has been seen in the area. That's a name to keep in mind. Will you lead your friends to the Ascalon settlement? I'm happy to help. We should get going. The sooner we can get to the settlement, the better. I hear Captain Greywind is overseeing things, so we should check in with him when we get there. Lead the way for my games. We'll follow. Will they? Okay, it looks like they won't just walk past me, so I can do other stuff in the meantime. So let's do the duties of the Lion Guard while we're here already. Anyways, it looks like we have to go this way. A bit of a different way to get there. Got a lot of side quests here, even excluding the ones that took us to different provinces, so that's nice. So the imps, so it looks like we have enemy imps to deal with, but they are no matter. Looks like there's a lynx there, and some random NPCs here. Let's see. Do you have name? So you look like you look like you're in camp. You look like a Suxon, and you look like a Kurzik. My entire life, I've been taught to hate the Luxons, but my love for Dalos has opened my eyes. Luxons are no different than us. This senseless bloodshed must stop. Blasphemer. My father is a fool, spilling this war onto foreign lands. The Crichtons have tossed my fellow Luxons from these lands and forced them back to the Jade Sea. I'll remain behind with my dear Maika, for I want no part in this conflict. I wonder if these guys were always here, because I started playing this game when Eye of the North came, just like a little bit after Eye of the North was released. And I can safe to say, dude, you were made for each other. I don't think either of you are all that good lookers. Miraba over here. So you're looking for Orin. I hope he doesn't owe you money. The sun hasn't risen on the day when Orin couldn't weasel out of a debt or a duty. Well, he's bound to come sneaking back here as soon as he has a new story about how he's reformed, and is going to be something special someday. Sad thing is, he could be, if he put his mind to it. Well, here's what I'll do. As a favor to you and everyone else he owes, I'll tell him a mighty mesmer came looking for him. Oh, I'm a mighty mesmer. Stirring up trouble about his debts, and that I was terribly frightened for him, and so on and so forth. That should get him on the straight and narrow for a few hours at least. That's nice. Apparently she has a follow-up quest. Perhaps you could do me a favor. For me. Recent days, there have been bandits raiding this area, bold as brass. I don't trust the Lion Guard to deal with this problem. Not when louts like Riddick and Orin are the best they have to offer. No, I'd feel safer knowing the White Mantle was aware of the problem. Would you be willing to go to the White Mantle barracks in the DLS Seaboard and talk to White Mantle Knight Karia? Surely you can do something. I'll tell him of your troubles. I like how all the characters are kind of talking to each other. It's like, I was reading it, so I couldn't read it myself. I think Stefan said the White Mantle has such nice capes. I mean, he's not wrong. They do have pretty nice capes. It'd be a lie to say otherwise. Let's see, is there anything closer than the other stuff? It looks like those two are a little bit further along. So it looks like, and where's report to the White Mantle? That's in a different direction as well. So let's do Bandit. No, not that one. Merchant's Plea. I think that one is a little bit closer. They're about the same distance, so we'll just go. I think I will, because they're both at the same location. So we'll go to the Ascalon settlement first. We're following the yellow brick road, the yellow brick road. We're following the yellow brick road all the livelong day. I think they canceled that. Cancel that. Interrupting both. Finish them off. Oops, that fell. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, more imps on the way. On the bright side, I can interrupt these imps and kill them. Interrupt that, he's dead. Now it looks like we got the bog scale who just got aggro to us. I barely missed being able to interrupt his life siphon. Let's see. In this land, well actually really any part of this game, going directly towards your path is not the most surefire way of getting there quickly. Because usually you might run into like a wall. Oh, there's a lot of Tengu around here. We best be careful. How about no, sir? Trying to spam that skill, eh? I meant to cast that as something else there, but it's fine. I didn't do the best job of being a mesmer in that particular fight right there. On the bright side, we're not having too much difficulty with these Tengu. Even if they're a little bit higher level than my guys are. On the bright side, we killing that scout didn't aggro any of the braves or the hero or the boss for that matter. We're gonna wait a moment to try and replenish our energy and kill off some of the stragglers around here. That way, when we kill that boss, we don't have to worry about any of his friends hanging around. Oops. Now they aggro to me after I aggro the boss. How rude can these people be? Apparently that I couldn't get. I guess this is an attack. I thought that would be able to interrupt it, but I guess not. So this guy is a spellcaster. He's only a necromancer though, so he's not a big threat. Hopefully none of these NPCs die. Menlo should hopefully be keeping them alive for us. Apparently these Tengu either must have... Never mind, I was about to say these Tengu probably killed this whole town, but then now that I look at it, they didn't kill the whole town. In fact, there's only one guy in the town and he's quite alive. Well, maybe they left him alive for some reason. Maybe he's a traitor. Maybe. I don't know why my webcam... I don't know why it got so bright all of a sudden in my room. Oh, look, there's another Tengu. Easy clap. He cast Backfire, and then I cast Power Spike to interrupt his next spell. Perfectly done, if I do say so myself. I don't know why these Tengus are here, but all I know is that they must perish. So one second on this front. There we go. My webcam getting so bright was getting a problem, so I paused it real fast and pulled back my green screen so that way it wasn't so bright. When I move in about a month, I will not have that same problem, though I'm not sure how long it'll be before I can record videos. I desperately want to try and make time before I move to record some videos and stuff like that. Let's see how it goes. Record the videos, that way I have them set up before I move, ready to go. And hopefully we'll buy, I plan to get like 2 weeks at least recorded. That way, I don't have to worry about it at all. Looks like the Ascalonian settlers to Nebo village. Looks like we got a Farmer Dirk over here. I recognize you. You're Fear My Games, the one who got us through the mountains. If you have the time, I would sure appreciate it if you could help me with a problem. My last prize-winning hog has run off. He was heading south. I think I saw him. But I'm afraid to go after him with all the Ettins and those birdmen about. He might be a little skittish, so you'll probably have to chase him back here. Okay, will you retrieve my prize-winning hog for me? He'll give me some abilities, so why not? Yeah, I did. We did just pass him by. We did just see him. Let's go back and grab him real fast. Since we took the time to actually clear the area that he was in, we might as well do it. Because I was like, prize-winning hog, you say? I'm 99% sure I just saw a prize-winning hog. Yep, there he is. So just in case he actually runs away when you interact with him, I'm going to go with this. Oh, he does run away. So I think we need to chase after him like this to get him to go where we need him to be. Get Yoggy Hog. He's actually kind of cute. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, they're suddenly Ettins. I'm pretty sure we just walked down this path and then suddenly Ettins. Where did my hog go? Hoggy. Hoggy, hoggy, hoggy. Oh, it's over here. Can you get out of the corner? No one puts baby in a corner, right? You shouldn't put yourself in a corner. I should really interrupt these heal spells, man. They'll make things go faster. Where is the hog again? Where'd the hog go? Oh, there is Hoggy. Come on, Hoggy, you can do it. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost home. I don't see any more Enton spawns either to have to worry about, so it's just us. Yeah, you're almost home. We got the settlement guards, using the Ascalonian armor still. We did it! Farmer Dirk, you better keep this thing on a leash. Thank you for my games. I'll never forget this. After losing half of my hogs in the searing, and the other half being turned into bacon for the journey through the mountains, I was worried sick that I'd lose this last little guy. Not that I would use any of these little spells he's given me, but you know, at least I got some new spells. Apparently I never unlocked life attunement, which is interesting. I got some Ascalonian settlers. Not the best looking environments, but you know, probably better than, you know, all the destroyed buildings that you were dealing with before. A bit more tropical than Ascalon looked like, even though they look like they're kind of rough. Well, not that. We're not really further south. We're just further west. Interesting. Geography. Oh, where? Let's see. So, Ascalonian settlement. I am at the settlement. Menlo, we're at the settlement. Oh, maybe I talk to this guy. Captain Greywind. Thank you, Fear My Games. I'd begun to fear that Baudrus would not keep his word. He had charged us quite a sum for these medicines. I was loath to send a heavily armed group into town, lest we provoke the Land Guard, but I was beginning to consider doing so. Truly, you have saved us from what might have been a diplomatic disaster. Unfortunately, I have little to offer by way of reward, except my services and teaching skills. And this is the other one. Welcome to our new home. I couldn't help but think. So that was a merchant's plea we just completed. The one gave us by the Canthan lady. Welcome to our new home. I can't help but think that it's tragic for us to have fought so hard and come so far, only to land in a place like this. Ettins and Tengu assault us from all sides, not to mention those scale and imps. To make matters worse, we are lacking in all but the most basic supplies. Still, this land is bountiful, and with a lot of hard work, we should be able to prosper here. I mean, definitely easier to do that than, you know, land where you have to deal with a bunch of char. Yeah, we'll worry about those. What is this? Oh, apparently he does have skill. He does have quests for us here, too, to help with the settlement, I guess. So I'm kind of curious about the settlement, but I want to see what skills he has. He might be up to something that's useful for us. Let's see. I don't really know much about Mesmer's skills, so I'm kind of just glancing at the ones that have nice, where I like the pictures, essentially. They say, "Oh, I like the picture there," and then I'll be like, "What does it do?" Or I'll be like, "Oh, that looks familiar," and then I'll click on it. But I think I already have most of the ones that are good, honestly. Honestly, Hexbreaker is not a bad one. If we expect to come with a lot of come against a lot of enemy mesmers just to keep myself alive. Not bad. I don't mind that one. That one's not a bad one either. The next time Fedorfo casts a spell on targets an ally, I actually kind of like Shame, but I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I think I can buy it later if I need it, anyways. So, he has quests for us, however. So, for example, blankets for the settlers. I've arranged to open trade with Nebo village to the west. They are renowned for their weaving, and my people here are short on many cloth goods, such as blankets. Their village has, of late, been subject to numerous predations by bandits, and while we cannot spare guards, our passage across the mountains was costly enough that we do have weapons to spare. He sat here. Can you take this stash of weapons and trade them to Ethem the artisan in Nebo village? So another time we're going to be visiting Nebo the village. Oh, it was not the merchant from Canthos, the merchant that Sin almost caused a diplomatic tragedy over. That's so the Cantha one is in the west for the west. So reversing the scales. It has become clear that the scale are being driven from their swamps by some undead menace moving in from Scoundrel's Rise to the east. Rather than slaughter endless droves of the scale, who seem to breed as quickly as we slay them, I think it would be best to go to Scoundrel's Rise and find whatever necromantic force is driving these undead our way. Well, not merely to find it, but to put an end to it, right? Leave it to me. I think that part's pretty self-explanatory, you know. So we won't worry about that for now. That's in a different area. Let's see. Do I have anything else in this particular area to worry about? Looks like we only have Galroth. Wait, no, but I think that just is the portal to the next area, isn't it? Yeah, same thing, that one. Yeah, they all want to go that one, except for Bandit Trouble, which is to the west, south. Bursting the Scales, which is the east. And this one's also to the east. Let's ask him some questions first about the Ascalon settlement. Then let's do this. We'll go to the east, dealing with those two side quests there, and then after that we will do the side quests of the northwest afterward in the next episode. I'm curious about the Ascalon settlement. As you can see, the land granted to us by the White Mantle is a bit far from the safety of Lion's Arch. Because the surrounding area is so dangerous, I've taken upon myself to provide training to all the Ascalonians. As a friend of the settlement, you may train under me as well. And then I can say that you can teach me skills. Next episode, well, we'll probably be ending it like in the middle of nowhere, or we might end it near in Lion's Arch. Next episode, I'll probably start using mocks. That way, I at least have one frontliner who won't run off with like his head's been cut off. Because that's honestly the thing that drives me so crazy. Though if it looks like Mox like runs his head, like it runs like his head's been cut off too, and I just never noticed it until I started playing a Mesmer, because you know I'd usually just charge in and attack. That's usually what I did before, and I'm either my party won or my party lost. There was no real middle ground before. These guys aren't casting spells as much as I would like. It's making my job as a Mesmer super hard and crisp into what it could be. There we go. Caught that guy casting a spell though. Jeez, the sound is so bright, it hurts to look at. Hopefully it's not quite as bright on the recording for you guys, but to me it's like, oh my eyes. Ugh. Oh, I hear something. I heard something that sounded like a monster nearby. Oh, it looks like there's a boss enemy over there that we can kill for the fun of it. His thunderclap gives me the impression that he might be a mesmer. Not a mesmer, sorry, an elementalist. Because thunderclap... No, apparently he's a healer. You know. I guess we're all surprised by names as well. So yeah, it looks like a lot of Murgle on this beach. Murgoyle. Okay, I say Murgles, but Murgoyles. My poor pronunciation. Yeah, that should be able to finish off the Murgoyles while I just collect my reward. Looks like there's a decent amount of enemies up there, but I can't... Oh, it looks like more Murgoyles up there. You know, let's see. Try to keep an eye on to see if there's any random side quests NPCs. Because I have been surprised about some of the NPC locations. So it looks like I need to get up there. But I think I'm... Wait, actually, I think I can get up there from down here. This is the Orient excavation mission. I think we can go down here. It looked like there's a path there. Maybe I need to go a little bit more around. Yeah. I think I need to go a little bit more around. Well, whoever that poor guy is up there, I hope he doesn't die. Because I'm not really gonna be able to make it quickly. I'm assuming these are all, yeah, these are all the enchanted clays. Reskinned enemies, though, but it's not too surprising. Die, experimental clay, die! It hurts. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. Ah! Clumsiness saved me. Yeah, clumsiness. You're doing a great job. Yeah, we killed a large number of them, but there's still a large number left. I'm gonna finish off these clays here. Well, you guys deal with the remaining enemies. There aren't many of them left, so I'm just gonna start picking up these little tablet shards. Apparently, there's a lot more tablet shards than there needs to be. So hopefully he accepts all of them. You know, they give me a job well done. You know, you did more than I needed you to do, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Apparently we're right next to where reversing the scales is, so we might as well keep going. And then have the episode end there. After we do that. Who wants to bet we're going further and further away from that little green dot right there? It looks like this is not the way forward. Apparently, the only thing here is that side quest. It does not lead anywhere further along. Good to know. Well, let's see. So after reversing the scales, we still have a lot of side quests that take us up into the northwest over there. Before we start the next episode, what I'll do, assuming I remember, is I will probably go to the Ascalonian settlement and then start the episode there. That way you guys don't have to, see that long walk where we're not really doing anything in particular besides trying to get somewhere so we can get somewhere else, you know what I mean? I think that'll be a bit more enjoyable to watch. Well, it does seem like we did get the attention of the enemy Murgoyles. No Spirit Shackles for you. You're casting Spirit Shackles, but it's too slow. You may be spamming one skill, but I'll have you know I can also spam one skill. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Right, so 2 scoundrels rise. Let's see. We've explored a decent chunk of Northern Crider Province. We just haven't really explored this particular area here yet. Not that I really know if there's anything there necessarily. Oh well, it's fine. You're casting a spell. None of that now. I like how I casted one interrupt spell, and I think I interrupted at least 2, if not 3 spells at once, because it interrupts all adjacent allies. Well, wait a second. Oh, there's the settlement scout. I completely missed him. Hello, I'm known as Scout Drew. What's on your mind? First thing, the scales is on my mind, I'll have you know. Good to see Captain Greywind found someone able enough for the task. I'm quick on my feet and I can scout well enough, but battle's not my forte, if you know what I mean. Listen though, last night I saw something that might aid you. There's some sort of zombie commander, Lord Timmet, who seems to be gathering the undead and sending them west. If you could take him down, I think our problems will be solved. Okay. Sounds good to me, Mr. Drew Scout. Lots of Murgoyles, lots of interrupt spells. All I need is for one of these guys to cast a spell, and for me to be catching said person casting a spell, and they're all interrupted. Aha! Sucker! I only got like, I was hoping to get like that whole big blob and just interrupted, but the one I happened to select was not the one casting the spells. So I was like disappointed. I think I should definitely have interrupted that one. We took a lot of damage, and I don't know if that was the cause or not, but it definitely concerns me. Ooh, these must be part of the undead guards. Executioners. Some big boys here. They don't seem to cast many spells though. Price of failure, interrupt both of the prices of failures. Maybe it was the Chiblians that did a lot of damage. I didn't actually read what the price of failure actually does. I just said no thank you. Hey, look, there's Lord Timmet. Hi, Tim. Prepare to die, Tim. For I am a mesmer, and I say fuck you. I said no. No means no, Tim. This is the 21st century. You should know this. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to map travel to Lion's Arch. And I'm going to wish you guys a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be. And I hope you guys, if you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to press the like button down below, or Rumble if you're on Rumble. And also subscribe to see more of my content. Comment so I can see some of your feedback. And I'll see you guys next time.